Verse 17, for nothing is secret that shall not be made manifest, neither anything hid that shall not be known and come abroad. Shalom, shalom. Before I begin this lesson, all praise, honor, and glory goes to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Raha HaKodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone that rule well, and peace and blessings be multiplied on all you brethren teaching His word in all sincerity and in truth. And shalom to the few Akwaf that listen and subscribe as well. It's the brother Dama Agabar, here with another lesson, Lord willing, to edify and give you warning from Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. All right, and as you know, there is nothing secret that shall not be made manifest. And as we know, as of right now, the Lord is exposing a lot of the secrets of Esau Edom, which is the so-called white man, and the American government, man, is being really, the light is being shined on all of his filthy works, all of his lies and deceptions, all of his, wicked workings behind the scenes. And now what's coming to pass is a lot of these so-called conspiracy theories that a lot of people have been, exposing are actually true. All right. So it should be conspiracy facts. All right. Because conspiracies do exist, whether you want to believe it or not. And there are a lot of things that are happening behind the scenes that have been orchestrated, that have been planned, and that have been done on the behest of the elites, via the United States government and a lot of these alphabet groups, a lot of these, paid off, controlled oppositions being used by the government to do all type of wickedness, unbeknown to the American public and to the public of people around the world. A lot of these certain situations and scenarios and things that are being exposed are actually true. They're not lies. They're not far-fetched. They're not just some crazy person's imagination just, coming up with all these different, accusations against the government and their plans and the things that they're doing, like things like 9/11, things like Waco, things like the Unabomber. A lot of, I know a lot of people don't want to believe it, but a lot of these things are being orchestrated. A lot of these things are controlled oppositions. A lot of these things are being used as events to, get certain laws passed and for ultimately the elites to gain control over society, man. So you have to, really understand that, a lot of things that are being said by people who are deemed crazy or sea theorists, or how they deem us, the men of the Lord, the prophets, to be crazy and that we're delusional and that we're just making all this stuff up to just come up against the powers that be, is not always true, man. A lot of the things that we expose, especially through the spirit and through prophecy, are true. And a lot of these, theorists, sea theorists, accusations against the government are true, man. But like I said, they've done a good job of labeling anybody as crazy and labeling things as mis and disinformation so that the people who are simple believe it, which is why there's such a huge crackdown and so much, talk about, banning TikTok, banning different, mis and disinformation, because a lot of it is true and a lot of it is exposing these devils, man. All right. Because I was reading this article here, was further going to prove the point that, hey, we're not as crazy as you people think. And this is from the People's Voice. It says, mainstream media finally admit government is manipulating our weather, which this is something that has been labeled a sea theory for the longest as well. But now all of a sudden they're coming out and telling you that, yes, you know what, we do these things. Well, no shit, Sherlock. And there's a lot of so-called sea theories that are actually true. But, the government has the ability to, make things seem like the person, calling these things out are crazy, or that it can never happen, that, it's misinformation, it's lies, it's this, it's that. Because one thing you have to understand is that Esau deals with secrecy, and ultimately Esau is a goddamn liar, man. He's a deceiver. He's a manipulator. All right. He can look you straight in your face and tell you that is not true when it's 100% absolutely true, man. All right. This man is a serpent. He's a wizard. He's a witch. He's a great deceiver, man. And he'll string you along and lead you down these paths of lies as long as he can, until eventually, he just has no point but to just come out and just say, well, you know what? It's true. All right. We are doing these things, you know. But those of us who are in the know, those of us who have the eyes to see and the ears to hear, we know already. You're not fooling us, man. But this just shows you that hey, they finally had to admit, after lying for so long, they had to finally admit that this is true. So it makes you wonder what other things are they lying about? What else, are they keeping from you people? You know, and it's a whole goddamn lot, man. All right. But let me read some of this. It says the mainstream media has finally admitted what the alternative media has been reporting for years. Governments across the world are secretly manipulating the weather using top secret geoengineering technology. So, when information comes out about other things that they're geoengineering, other things that they are artificially tampering with, other things that they're trying to change and putting in the water and the food, and then different, spider juices. Yeah, you better take heed and understand that you're not dealing with a righteous and straight shooting a government, man. A lot of them are, manipulating, a lot more than weather, man. You see? It says a news report by ABC News is catching the attention of many Americans as it calls for a weather modification technique called cloud seeding to save areas like the Colorado River, which is suffering a drought. It says newswars.com reports ABC News chief meteorologist Ginger Z told the audience they are currently 42 cloud seeding projects across the American West, like this one in Utah, where they take planes like this with flares attached. They fly right into the storm and send microscopic silver iodine particles into the cloud. So you have to ask yourself, if they're doing that, then what else are they doing? What else are they spraying? We told you about the chemtrails and the barium oxide and the other, elements that they have been spraying in the sky, not to seed clouds, not to help the Colorado River, but to, dumb down and numb and harm the American public, man. The average citizens out here. So if they're willing to come out and tell you that, yes, they are doing this, then it's only natural for you to believe that they are spraying other things in the clouds, but you would be a damn idiot not to think so. You'll be a fool to think that they're not using this technology for many nefarious uses, man. And that goes all across the board. See, like our scriptures say, hey, ultimately the Lord is exposing this devil, man, which he's already been exposed. We got all type of people coming out and spilling the beans and letting you know the true agenda of what these elites are trying to ultimately do, especially with the micro CHIP, especially with this coming economic collapse, the CBDCs, the slave digital system, et cetera, man. You see? It says Z later told the mainstream news audience that studies since the 1940s have alleged shown no environmental or health effects in relations to the spraying. And you can believe that if you want to. All right. Like I said, hey, this devil will come out and tell you he is doing it. And then right behind it, he'll come out and tell you another huge fucking lie like this have no effects on the people that is being sprayed on, which is absolutely ridiculous, man, if you believe that. You see? Because, the Lord never needed this man to do cloud seeding. He doesn't need him to intervene and do his geoengineering to the sky and to try to manipulate weather patterns, because they're all really, they're all in control of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. He doesn't need Esau to go up there to do that. So you better believe it's having a negative effect, whether you want to believe it or not. But then again, this is the devil that we're dealing with here, man. He's a liar, man, a goddamn liar and a deceiver. It says, asked by her colleagues if there is anything wrong with manipulating nature like this, Z Ali compared the cloud seeding operations to parking lots and buildings. That's the question we should have asked when we built every single parking lot and every rooftop. We have been manipulating weather with us for a very long time, she said. You see, and that's how the devil operates, man. Now here it is. He's been lying, telling you that no, we don't do that. We don't manipulate the earth. We're not spraying anything. But you know what? We are spraying shit. And guess what? It's not having no effect. Yeah, right. Because it wasn't really as dangerous as it really was. Then you would have came out and just said that you were doing that from the jump street, but you hid it and you hid it. And now you got 42 different kind of things, man. Come on, give me a break, man. That's not all they're spraying in the air. That's not all they're putting in the water. That's not all they're manipulating with the food that you're eating. I just did a video the other day talking about how now they just came out and telling you since 2018 they've been putting MR juice inside of the pigs, man. And then you're turning around and people are turning around and eating the pigs. All right, so we're dealing with the damn devil. Let me get this precept real fast, man. Let me show you who you're dealing with. And I ain't talking about Nasty Nate. All right. This is what, we've been warning about and telling you forever, man. This is Psalm chapter 58, verse 3. It says, the wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies, you see? And that's all that this damn devil has done. Ever since he came out of, the caves during the Renaissance period, the rebirth of Esau's rulership on the planet Earth up until now, he has been nothing but speaking lies, man. Deceiving people, changing history, doing all type of wickedness, man. And presenting it as truth and as health and as beneficial to everybody. But really it's doing nothing but harming and destroying people. And that's on every level, man, through the medical, through the financial. That's all a lie. It's all smoke and mirrors, to the educational systems, to even to what they're spraying in the air, man. It's all nothing but lies and deceptions, all right? It says their poison is like the poison of a serpent, right? Meaning, whatever comes out of their lips, everything that they say, it's nothing but poison, man, because all it does is they tell you it, you hear it, you believe it, and you're injected with it, but it eventually destroys you. It says they are like the deaf adder that stoppeth her ear, which will not hearken to the voice of charmers, charmer never so wisely, you see? Because you got a lot of people coming out and, exposing the truth, or you got people that tell this devil stop doing what he's doing, but he's not going to listen, man. You don't think people told him he needs to stop doing that geoengineering, that it has a negative effect on the environment? He don't care. He's making genetically modified fruit and vegetables. It's harming the people. You tell him he shouldn't do that. You think he cares, man? He's not going to stop doing what he's doing because he's the wicked. And he's not going to hearken. He has it set to do it his way and his way only, man. And there's nothing that you can tell him otherwise, which is why, the only way he's going to learn is when Yahweh Shai returns and physically takes this man down. It says, break their teeth, O God, and their mouth. Break out the great teeth of the young lion, O Yahweh. Let them melt away as waters which run continually. When he bendeth his bow to shoot his arrows, let him be cut in sunder let him be as cut in pieces. As a snail which melted, let every one of them pass away, like the untimely birth of a woman, that they may not see the sun. All right. And that's ultimately what's going to happen to this devil when the Lord sends his fiery judgment of these nuclear missiles on his ass, man. But until then, he's going to continue to manipulate and to lie and to deceive and, be the damn devil, man. It says, concluding her statement, Z admitted we need to keep an eye on how people downstream are affected by the weather modification operations. But then again, she just said that it's safe and it's okay. But now you need to keep an eye on people downstream. We'll show you that this man's the damn devil, man. Is there anything wrong with manipulating nature? Yes, it is. Yes, there's something wrong with changing and manipulating the creation of the Heavenly Father. Because when the Lord made everything, he said it was good. When Yahweh Shai and the angels, was creating the earth, those 6,000 years, and he rested on the 7,000 year. Everything that he made was good, from the cattle to the, to the fruits, to the vegetables, to man, to the earth. It was all good, man. It says some researchers are even using artificial intelligence to program and operate cloud seeding drones. AB Sure was sure to tell viewers studies have shown no negative environmental impact from the cloud seeding operations. Like I said, if you believe that, you're a damn fool. Like I just said, this man is the wicked. Everything that he does has a negative effect and an ulterior effect. He's not doing these things to benefit anybody. That's not in his DNA. It says, thanks for making another conspiracy theory mainstream news, though. Joked hip hop artist O'Malley. Yeah, because people are seeing people have been saying this for the longest, and you've been denying it, and now it finally comes out to be true. So people know that you're a damn liar, man. And that means that everything else that a lot of people have been saying, or sea theorists have been coming out and telling you these devils are doing behind the scenes, are actually true. There's 42 project in 10 states. Let's read some of these tweets. It said the mainstream media anchors were astonished at the technology being used to manipulate the weather, but even ABC reported back in 2001 and 2016 cloud seeding was being done in the U.S. In 2001, the outlet explained the state of Texas was cloud seeding over 1/3 of the state, a region some 45 million acres. In 2016, ABC bluntly stated, yes, humans can actually modify the weather, and it's been going on for decades. See that? So the devil been doing shit that we've been saying he was doing, but he still has the audacity to deny it, man. So the main point is being that you can't trust this devil on anything that he is saying. Whatever he's telling you, you better think the opposite. If he's telling you it's not harmful, you better believe it's harmful. If he's telling you it's good for humanity, you better believe it's absolutely harmful to humanity. All right. It says, meanwhile, as scientists manipulate the weather without full knowledge of how it could alter the climate elsewhere, the average American is being shamed by political establishments for drinking out of plastic straws and driving vehicles with gasoline engines. Yeah, now they're going to tell you that it's not good for you to eat beef, or chicken or meat, and you need to eat the bugs, man. Talking about it's going to be good for the environment, which I've been saying. Whatever this devil is telling you is good for the environment, you better believe it's the exact opposite, all right? All right. And people are going to have to learn the hard way, man. This man is not to be trusted. He's not the wicked and the devil and Satan as he's referred to in the Bible for no reason. All right. Let's see. It says it's plausible that 42 known cloud seeding operations and an unknown amount of other weather manipulation schemes are more responsible for the recent increase in extreme weather events than global warming. Right. The ABC report is specifically covered, blah, blah, blah. Look at this. I don't want to read that. What else? Right. You know that this devil and everything that he's doing is the reason why the weather is on like it is. Because ultimately the judgment of Yahweh Shem Yahushai upon this man and upon his government and upon how he's, being a steward over the earth, man. All these different weather things are the results of this devil tampering and manipulating the weather of the Most High. So therefore the Lord is sending storms and tornadoes and flooding and crazy weather events as a result and as a punishment and a scourge for that shit, man. Now, whether you want to say he's using this HARP technology, either way it goes, it's all the will of the Most High, man. Look at this. The video uploaded to social media show hailstones the size of golf balls falling during a thunderstorm in the Yukon. Look at this. And this is all a direct result of this devil manipulating the weather. This is ultimately the judgment of the Lord upon the earth for this devil's workings, man. This is DC Drano. It says it's a conspiracy theory that the government disperses chemtrails into the sky to affect weather. Yeah, see, I was talking about the chemtrails earlier. It says they used to call, this is Robert Starbuck, they used to call us conspiracy theorists for saying that they drop chemicals in the sky to modify the weather. Now they admit they're doing it. At this point, it feels like conspiracy theories are undefeated, right? And they are undefeated because a lot of the stuff that's coming out on these devils is true, whether you want to believe it or not, whether they want to hide it or not. We know exactly how this devil operates, and a lot of things that he's doing are anti-life, anti-creation. And he's trying to use his science and his technology and his wisdom to take control over the creation of the Most High and make it in his own image, man. To the point where now he's about to start altering and changing your genetic makeup and trying to make man after his image through merging man with machine and using all these different CRISPR and gene editing techniques and manipulating the food and the air and the water and people to where, he's trying to create man in his own image. And if you see all the negative results of everything that he tries to manipulate has, how much more, what he's trying to do to people. And it's not going to end very well, man, which is why this devil needs to be uprooted and dethroned and taken out of the rulership seat, man. Like the elder Yahshua said, he needs the controller slapped out of his hand, and he needs to be slapped in chains, man. And this earth that's why the earth is going to be clean, dissolved, and refreshed, man. After this devil was taken out of power, man. Let me see. It says the amount of ground cloud seeders, hundreds across the American West, already in use, and the additional 200 plus that will go in by next season is what got me so fascinated with the state of weather modification in our country. Yeah, see? This is Evan Kilgore. Yes, the government sprays chemicals in the air to modify and control weather. It's not a conspiracy. I do not consent to poisoning our atmosphere and earth. Yeah, because that's all that shit is doing. It's just poisoning the atmosphere and the earth. All right. The Lord already created everything to be perfect. He doesn't need your help. Eat them. All right. So therefore, people need to think, man, hey, you need to really start paying attention to what the people are out here saying and what a lot of these alternative news sites are saying about what the government and what these damn devils are really out here trying to accomplish, because it's not for your benefit and it's not going to be good. So I just wanted to go into that. Lord willing, you were edified. See if because I only had a couple of precepts. I didn't want to make this too long. Lord willing, you were edified. Oh, you know what? Salaki, here it goes. It's 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 7. It says, "For the mystery of iniquity doth already work. Only he who now letteth will let until he be taken out of the way." See? Which is this damn devil. And everything that he's doing is just sin upon sin, wickedness upon wickedness. And which is why the Lord is going to destroy him that destroyeth the earth, man. So the mystery of iniquity is Esau, Edom. It's this government, these elites, their think tanks, their universities, their their financial, their so-called religious, their financial systems, all these universities, these colleges, these think tanks, all this shit is all nothing but brought and paid for institutions being used by these elites to, try to become God on the planet Earth, man. And it's all in wickedness. And it's going to be taken out of the way pretty soon. It says, "And then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming." You see, and which is why all the dirt and all of this information is being exposed about this damn devil and these elites and their future plans for society. It's all being revealed, and then it's going to end when Yahweh Shai returns. It says, "Even him whose coming is after the working of Satan." All right. And that's not talking about the spiritual demon, Satan. It's talking about his physical counterpart, which is the so-called white man, Esau, Edom. And it tells you that the Satan is an actual man when you look up this word in the Greek. And the word is Satanas. It says adversary, one who opposes another in purpose or act, the prince of evil spirits, the inveterate adversary of God and Hamashiach. And guess what? It's a physical person. It's Esau, Edom on the planet Earth, man. Here we go. B, a Satan-like man, which is Esau, man. And everything that he touches and everything that he does is done in the works and the coming and the working, see, which is energia. It says using the New Testament of superhuman power, whether of God or the devil. And how is the superhuman power works that Esau has? It's through his different technology, man. That cloud seeding shit. That's the that's the form of spiritual power on the left hand side. His technology, and he uses it to manipulate, to deceive, to harm, to basically oppose the creation of your heavenly Father, man. You see, so we know who Satan and who the damn devil is on this planet Earth, man. All right. It says, "Even him whose coming is after the working of Satan with all power and signs and lying wonders." You see, all of his technology, his witchcraft, his deception, his pharmakia, all of it, man, is all his power and his signs and his lying wonders, man. And he's been using these things to manipulate and to destroy the earth, man. But the day is coming to where this devil, he's about to be destroyed. But first, he has to be revealed first, which is why, different information like this is coming out. You got the voice of the prophets out there on the highways and the byways condemning this devil, and his skirt is lifted, but now he can't hide himself, man. So it's the only thing that's left is for him to literally come down with that great wrath, try to implement his new world order, bring in the micro C-hip, crash this economy, bring the order out of chaos, and then eventually Yahweh Shai is going to show up, crack them clouds, and take this devil out of the way, man. So with that, Lord willing, you were edified. Call halal Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, put in the spirit of me and do this lesson. To the next one, Shalom.